In a long-awaited decision, the U.S. Supreme Court sided today with a Colorado baker who refused on religious grounds to make a wedding cake for a same-sex couple. Liberal Justices Breyer and Kagan joined the conservative majority. Jan Crawford tells us the court did leave unresolved a key issue in the case.
Moments after the court's ruling, in the Masterpiece Cake Shop, baker Jack Phillips celebrated what he saw as a victory for religious freedom. In a 7-2 ruling written by Justice Anthony Kennedy, the court said Colorado officials who compared Phillips's religious objections to same-sex marriage to defenses of slavery and the Holocaust demonstrated a clear and impermissible hostility toward the sincere religious beliefs that motivated his objection to baking the wedding cake.
I really appreciate you.
Phillips told us when the court was considering the case that he would serve same-sex couples other baked goods in his shop, but he would not create a wedding cake.
Because
the biblical teaching on faith, on marriage, is pretty clear, and this is promoting a ceremony that goes against those core teachings.
But the court's ruling was narrow and may well apply only to Phillips. The justices made a plea for civility in future cases, writing, "These disputes must be resolved with tolerance, without undue disrespect to sincere religious beliefs, and without subjecting gay persons to indignities." That language gave the couple, Charlie Craig and David Mullins, some comfort.
You know, I think the decision in our case is so specific that I don't think it will have a larger effect on the movement.
It is complicated and nuanced, the decision, right, Jan? Good to have you here on set tonight. You say this ruling may only apply to this particular baker. Why is that?
Well, I mean, the court flat out said in its decision that the broader issue would have to be explored in future cases. But you could also look to what the individual justices said in their separate opinions. Two liberal justices who joined the majority opinion written by Justice Kennedy wrote separately to say they thought that state anti-discrimination laws would generally prohibit these kind of religious objections. But two conservative justices who also joined Justice Kennedy's majority wrote separately to say they thought these kind of religious objections were valid. All of this is to say this is not the final word. There are other cases on the horizon.
All right, our Supreme Court expert, Jan Crawford. Jan, thanks.